This is an example of how you can make something complex and delicious very easily and fast once you have the seasoning mix and crumble ready to go. Within a matter of minutes, you'll have a dish that'll amaze people with a complexity of flavors and just plain deliciousness. This is how top restaurants do things, an advanced preparation that contains 95% of the work in the dish that can be stored on a shelf or in the refrigerator until the order comes in and then finished up quickly. This makes a great lunch with a side salad, or add an egg and make it into a brunch.
So we have the ingredients here. We have the Louisiana crumble from the previous recipe. You can just use plain breadcrumbs for this if you want. This will add dimension of flavor as explained. This is preferable, but you don't have to do that if you don't have it on hand. This is the Beaumont or Beautiful World seasoning. This is important to the recipe. You can't make this without this, so you have to have that. Tomato, a little lemon juice, 30 grams of mayonnaise I already weighed out, a couple of slices of bread, some smoked pork. This is similar to Canadian bacon, but very, very low fat, very lean, and very smoky. It's really nice. I'm not sure what you can get in other countries that's similar to this. This is a Russian product. I've never seen anything else quite like it outside of Russia. Canadian bacon comes close, but Canadian bacon has some gristle and fat in it. Still, that's probably the best you're going to be able to do. A couple pieces of French bread here. And I'm just going to brush these with some light olive oil on one side. I have a cast iron pan heating. I'm putting the French bread oiled side down on it, and we're going to begin toasting this. Now, to the mayonnaise, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of that Beautiful World seasoning and just a few drops of lemon juice, just a little bit. And whisk this together. This makes a great sandwich spread in general. The taste of this together is really, really interesting, really delicious. Now this is heating on medium-high. You've got some steam, a little bit of smoke starting to come off of it. It looks like it's getting cooked on that side. Now we'll add smoked ham here. It's not really ham, it's a pork product. Tomato slices. You don't have to worry about making this look neat because it's going to melt when it's under the broiler. So just add, a little dollop on both sides of this. Okay. Now it's ready for the first step under the broiler. Now here's what it looks like after 2 minutes into the broiler. I'm going to add about a teaspoon or so of this crumble on both sides. Now you have to be careful of this because it will burn. So you can't just put this on initially. It needs to go on for less time. So this is only going to go in now for about 1 minute. Now here's what it looks like after about a minute. You can finish it off with a little chiffonade of fresh basil leaves. You don't have to do this. It's a nice touch though. And then the final touch, if you like, you can add a little olive oil to the top of this, give it a little sheen.
The second volume of my cookbook is now available through Amazon and other booksellers. It covers the YouTube recipes from the last 8 months with more in-depth information. I received requests for the procedures on all recipes, and I've listened to you. Every recipe has step-by-step directions, and of course there are recipes that aren't on YouTube. But this is not just a recipe book. Far from it, as you can see from some of the topics scrolling by here. I'm certain that anyone who watches my channel and any serious cook will find this book a treasury of useful and new information you won't find anywhere else. If you want to know more about my adventures as a chef around the world and have some great laughs along the way, be sure to check out the video tour of my book, 40 Years in One Night. It's up on YouTube right now. Click the link. Also look for my cocktail book, Cocktails of the South Pacific and Beyond, Advanced Mixology, available through Amazon online.